Hello everyone, welcome back to Gentoo Rescue. Last time we paused in this level because it looked so challenging, and today we're going to start with it. So we have four walruses, and we have one bomb in the corner. And it looks like we're going to have to end up in that corner there, therefore. Okay, let's think about this. There's two springs, which suggests we want two springs. We want to get rid of two of the guys with springs. Then the last two are a bomb and running into them. So the first move is obviously not move yellow down. Now the question is, what else can we do? Okay, this one we can grab a spring like that. And for green, we can grab a spring like this. Okay, well now we can move yellow down, get that bomb. And our red can go like, oops, that's no good. Wait, no, it might be fine. No, it's not. That is broken. So my thought was we want to have a red be in the corner there. Or we want to have our spring guys be in this corner so we can bounce around. Problem is, right, we would need a mallet to do that. So how can we get our spring guys to bounce around? Well, we could get them both to be right here. Yeah, we can do that. So here's a, oh, actually, getting them to be both right there would be a bit tough. Wait a sec. We can move this guy here. Oh, I've got to go with green. So we can get green there. Okay, that makes some sense. Not perfect sense, but it makes some sense. Then green would have to go. So blue would need to be where red is right now. And I don't know how to make that happen. We can get one of them out. Now we might have to get blue out again. Here's a question. How would we... Let's start over. I think this is a good start. And then this is a good start. And now we want to get... And then this is a good one too, I think. If we could get blue to be here, though I don't know how we would do that. Another idea is if we could get somebody else to be here and then yellow could move down. I mean, we can move yellow around. I'm not sure I want to do that though. Move blue here. Does that help at all? Doubt it. We obviously don't want to get stuck. Except for the one who gets the bomb. So either yellow or blue. Oh yeah, we can get blue to be here. Let's do it. So now blue goes this way. Oh no, we can't. Because of that. Okay. But we could do this. Alright. That's another option. Is there anywhere else that we could put blue to get bounce around? I don't think we can get any of the spring guys into this corner. Whoop. So we can have a yellow be here. Maybe we don't want to go for the bomb just yet. We can be there. And you can be there. That's not a reasonable place to put blue. Because we can't really do anything with anybody else. Well, at first it looks super complicated, but maybe it's not. So we could move yellow to the right as a first move. I don't really see any reason to do that. It does seem reasonable to make red go down here. And then green take this. We're just back where we started. I don't really see any other combination of moves putting us in a better starting spot, or one that we couldn't get to anyway. So perhaps what I want now, I'm confused because we need one of them to be here, of course, and then the other one has to be here or here. If the other one's here, then we can't use them to bounce because the spring one. No, we could. That's right, because we can go up and then we bounce, but we don't trigger the bomb. Maybe that's what I'm missing. All right, let's do it. Let's set it up. Nope, that's no good. How do we do this? Not quite like that. Not like that. Maybe I messed up. Alright, well, we did it before, so we just gotta figure out how to do it again. Yellow go there. We want... Okay, we'll just move red out of the way, and move this here, and then... There we go. There we are. So this should let us through. Yeah! It's just if we go down, then it won't. There. But if we go up, yeah! Yeah! Success! Okay, we got one more puzzle right in the middle there. Right, we can't do that. No, we can't do this. Okay, so let's back up a ways. Is that better? I don't know. Well, that just sets us in there. Wait, I had something. There. Well, you being there does nothing. So let's try over again. So we need to be able to move from the corner, it looks like. Okay, so if you get the walruses going around here, and this one going around here, then we should be able to get to it, right? Because we put a walrus here, then this guy can come around and knock into it there. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Knock these out of the way. And our walruses are in place. And our penguin is in place. Alright, this is pretty easy. Clear! What do you shout before you explode something? Okay, I see. So we want to put several guys in there. Alright, put you there. Maybe it wasn't quite right. Put blue there. Bam. Now we have to get green. Okay, so that's not going to work right as it is. But we might be able to, like, put green in first. Yeah. So then we need to figure out a way to get red out of the corner, which we should be able to do with yellow. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we were only able to get green there because of red being here. So how could we get red out of here? If blue is... Yeah, only thing to do with red is move left. And we can't not get blue to be in the way. So what if we do this? There we go. Alright, this should do it. Alright, now we... Oops. Oops. Oh. Right. So maybe we need to not put yellow there. Well, yellow is a bomb, so maybe yellow doesn't have to go through. Okay, yeah, so yellow doesn't go through. No, yellow has to go through. Yellow has to go through second to last. Okay, okay, I see. Which, we've already lost yellow, so... Alright. But now yellow would go in first, which is no good. Okay, does this help? Oh, nope. Yeah, yellow can go down here, but again, yellow would be going through first. Okay, what about oh, we do need red to come out here. And it's fine for blue to go down here. Now I'm confused. I forgot. We don't want yellow to go down. Right, that's a problem. Well, no, it's not a problem yet. That's the only way to get red out of there. It's not the only way to get red out of there. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. Now everyone's out. Now we want yellow to go through second to last. That's right. No, not everyone's out. Green is not out. So green's out now. Okay, everyone's in place. Yellow's got to go through second to last. So I think this is okay. Alright, now yellow go through. And then green can make it through. Alright, yellow stays there. Now green goes through. Yeah, ha ha ha! Oh yeah! Now we just need to figure out how to get it over walls. We also have to figure out how to beat this one. Right, so yellow... Nope, green. Green can go out. Blue cannot. So blue needs a bomb, I think. So I want to give blue a bomb. So blue gets a bomb, and then green goes here. So, no, we need green to be there. Maybe we don't want blue to have a bomb yet. Maybe we want to leave a bomb available. Alright, so we go take that one out of the way. Here we go. Blue comes and goes up here. Green goes here. Green doesn't go there yet. Oops. Ugh. Or do we want to go down here first? Oh, it shouldn't matter. Okay. Blue comes. Green. Oh, I forgot about that. We want green to be in place so that blue can be in place. So that green can be in place. Okay. Well, what if we get this guy off of here then? Then green comes through. And blue goes around. I think I've got it. I think this is it. Nope, not quite. Other side. Here we go. Now yellow's in place. Now green gets a bomb. Now red hits blue hits green. Yay! All right. That is one more world down. So we need to close the door. We can get green down here. Lift off. I don't know how to get green into that ring. Is there a cane? There's a cane, but red has it. Maybe green can get it. Another whole world. Rockets. Oh yeah, I feel like we played a level just like this. But not with rockets. Alright, so a rocket, you hit a wall and you blast off. Boom. And you do not go to the next available spot. Frenzy. Next available ground. Okay, we need to get rid of the rockets. What happens to blue? Nothing. Okay. We need to get rid of the rockets. Specifically... Maybe we don't want to start with a cane. Maybe we want to start here. I'm confused about this. I mean, we have to start by sacrificing somebody. Then our next move has to be sacrificing somebody else. We go this way. And this one goes here. Oh, we took another rocket. Nice. Okay. But the cane lets us move one step at a time. This guy already has a rocket. Propulsion. Yay. Okay. We need to... Oh. Our goal is to knock the walruses in somehow. There must be something I don't understand about the rockets. Well, what else can I do? Aha! Blast away from somebody. Alright. Alright, so we'll do this one. Probably like this. There we go. That's not quite right. Wait, I got 2 entries from that? Rocket launches on impact, propel another back 1 tile. A propelled animal will be launched if it cannot reach the next tile. Okay. So that's what I was missing. So... if we don't go... if we do this, for example, now we cannot reach that last walrus in the middle. So we've got to start like this. About this. That doesn't help at all. Well, what if we do this? That's only one tile. Okay. You're not launched fully. You're launched as if you have a cane. Which is a twist on the rules that'll be hard for me to remember because I remember rules that are the same, consistent. Alright, we can get to one more level like this. Discard. Alright, we need to discard the rocket. It does blast off completely. I see. Not really. Bye-bye. Okay, what I think I want to do is break the wall so that the rocket guy can get to the bomb. But I need to move green. Alright, am I stuck? I think I was stuck. Well, green is kind of stuck, unless yellow... Oh, there we go. There we go. Bye-bye, red. Oops. No, now we need green to be in place. So that red can do this. Yeah. And now... Wait, no, yellow needed to be in place first. See your order of operations. You see what you need to do, then realize you have to set something else up before you do it. Rude. Okay, so we should be able to get to this level by having green stand here and then rocket this way. Now we're doing prude. So yellow. So if any of them get rockets, then they fly out of the way. So yeah, I don't think of any way to start that doesn't involve flying away. But the question is, how would I get oops. My first thought is to do this, and now I can get green up here. Well, that is if I could get red, but maybe I'm close. Maybe I start by putting red here. Maybe that was just it. Wait. Now green is up there. That's bad. I need green to be up here and yellow to be up where it was. That is a contradiction. So maybe red doesn't need to be in the corner yet. The green is there, red is there. No, I need yellow to be where red is right now. Is this better? Did I do it? No, I need red and green switched. Red and green switch. Can I do that like this? Oh no, green is up now. Can I switch it all around? Now I want them all to be on a line. But no, I don't want them to be all on a line. Back up. Am I almost there? I might be almost there. So I wanted red to be right above this, green to be to the right, and yellow to be above. I don't remember what I was doing. Let's see, where was I? I was like this. And then how did I change it? This doesn't seem right. Start over. I don't even, my brain is reset entirely. I don't remember any of this. All I remember is I want yellow to go this way, red to go this way, green to go up, or green to hit red and go up. So now we'll think backwards. So that means we want yellow, red, green, or yellow, red, green. We don't want anything down here. Well, red could be down here. If yellow is here. All right. So yellow go here. Is there a way we can do this without? No, red has to come down. Now yellow's there, green is a problem. Okay, now we've switched yellow and green, but we want to switch red. Is there a way to switch red and yellow? Or red and green? Either one. Do you know how to switch green and yellow? Right? Now I'm confused again. Okay, that's how we switch green and yellow. Alright, but how do we switch red? Maybe we don't. Not from there. Let's start by putting green there. There we go. Here we go. It's simple if you do it right from the start. Alright. Okay, let's get to another level. Ejection! Alright. So, there's a mallet. Can you hammer a rocket guy? Well, that didn't work. We get a mallet. Well, that ejects. Whoop. Then I feel like we need another rocket there. But how would we use a rocket? How would we get a rocket without blasting out? The only way I can think of is to use another rocket. Or to use a hammer. No, not a hammer. Hammer knocks someone all the way. But if I use a rocket to launch someone through the rocket, they would have to already be there in this tiny puzzle. Huh. I'm not sure what I'm looking at right now. So... what's the point of the mallet? You can't get back out with the mallet. So you'd have to go there. You can lose the rocket. Losing the rocket doesn't seem good. I mean, that's all I can do. I can lose the rocket from this guy. Maybe we get one guy out like this. That still blows through. And go here. Oh, there we go. New entry. 3 stuck things using a rocket. Alright. I think that might matter. I think that might be important. Hey! That's something new. So, we want our penguin to get that rocket. Ah. And the mallet was nothing. It's just a red herring. Alright. Well, this will not get us a new puzzle. However, we should be able to get there by doing something like this. Or not. Yeah, whatever. Let's go in here. Deflection. Okay, we're mixing a lot of tools now. Is this all the tools we've seen so far? There's a freaking cane down there, and... holy moly. We don't want the bomb. We want... so how can we get the walrus out? This is one way to get this guy out. The walrus, we want... I mean, if we could get the penguin to get the rocket, which we can't. Can't get the... oh, you know, unless we knock him into another tool. That's not gonna help. Well, if we could get... okay, there's no way to get green out without grabbing the spring, I think. Unless we want to put yellow in. Then yellow would have the spring. Which might be fine. Alright, so green can get out without a spring. Yellow can get out now. Green could be put in there very easily. The problem is with the rocket that no matter which direction... okay, that's why all these other tools are here. If you get the rocket, then you fly out, or you don't fly out because you get another tool. Alright. Well, what I want is to get green into the spot. Which... we can get green in the spot. Not quite like this. That's no good. That's no good. So we have to move green. And this. And then we can't bring green around because of this spot. Like, go this way. Well, is there a way to get green to come out without giving the spring? No. Somebody's got to get the spring. Let's try with this guy getting spring. Well, that's a fairly simple start. Now what, though? This would knock... oops. Knock the walrus out. But now our penguin has a spring. However, we get the walrus to be there with the penguin without the spring. No, I don't think we could do that. Yeah, I don't know. My thought is we probably want the walrus to get the spring from the beginning, because that is the less obvious thing to do. Okay, walrus has spring. Now walrus is there. Now penguin comes down here. And the problem is we need penguin to be in the circle at the end. That gets walrus out. Now penguin is just trapped. So, is there a way we could get walrus to be here? Penguin will have to not be there. Oh, did I figure it out? Walrus is here, penguin is here. Not quite. What was I thinking? I want walrus to... Walrus has to be in place so that penguin can get in place. And then walrus has to get out. So... yeah, it's clear. Neither creature can get the rocket and then stay in on that same turn without getting stuck. Right? So we can't use the rocket. And the bottom right spring is in an annoying place. See, right now we could get the walrus out. That's fine. What am I doing? What am I thinking? So where would I want... So if penguin were in place right now, that'd be good. So let's put penguin in place there. Oops, which means we need walrus to get out first. Okay, that's good. Now we want walrus to go here and hit penguin. Hey, now we have rocket. Yay! Right, so if you stop on the rocket, there are ways to stop after one square, and if you do that on a rocket space, then you have the rocket on that space. Okay. The blue has the only rocket. We do start with more rockets. Let's start over. We have a bunch of colors. This one should be easy to get to. Final! I wonder if this one's going to be tougher. What happens if I hit F? Ah, that's bad. So... we must blast off. That takes 2. However... we have to figure out how to do something with this yellow one. Which means we probably have to... oh, we cannot take control of the gray one. I was like, we gotta take control of the gray one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yay! I beat final! I want to keep these. Think. Well, how am I going to move blue around? Blue has a rocket, so they're going to explode anywhere. Let's see. Let's get yellow through that yellow barrier. Countdown. This is bad. Okay. Huh. Okay, we can grab walking sticks. And then that should be a way to do it. We've got walking sticks, but can we can't use both of them now though. So we need to use a walking stick, we need to blow them with a rocketer. So like this. Bam. But then we need to not have that walking stick as well. So like this, and this. But then we'd have to have, that's almost it. Now red is stuck. All right. So is there any way? Okay, red can go up here and here. Green can go here and here. And this is almost good. Except we still got a green left over. Get out of the way. We could blow it to the right. That would be no good. I feel I'm close. We just need to erase the walking sticks on two sides of someone. Maybe blue's the one we want to go with? Oh, I'm close. I'm close. We can't push one of the rocketers on the edge toward the middle because that would make one of the rocketers go for these canes on the end. I'm so close. I mean, here's a possibility, kinda. We take some of these and then walk here. Then we can move that guy that way. Now everybody's stuck. Okay. What if we do it with the other one? Well, that's not gonna work because we can't get to that spot. I don't think this is any good. Unless... maybe I'm close. So maybe instead of blue, I do that with green. Bam, and now red has this, and now ha ha ha! Success! So somehow I need to get blue through here, which seems crazy to me because blue has a rocket. Are there any other tools in here? No, just rockets. So what? Blue can get rid of one of these rockets, but blue will fly away. Well, we can get to one more of these. Balance. What am I looking at? We need somebody to get a rocket. Oops. Oh well, I'm just thinking out loud right here. I mean, well, thinking quietly. What? Oh! Alright, so you knock the thing into the rocket, then it goes. Okay. Well, we need to figure out how to do that without breaking the tile. Which I think I have figured out. No. Yes. There we go. Balance beamed. I can run into blue just fine. Just can't do anything else with blue. Which means if I line up like this, I should be able to get to one of the other levels. Before we do that, let's get our yellow lined up. All right, now we should be able to get to these levels. Diffusal. What am I looking at? We've got a teleporter, which we want to go up with and run into something. So there's a guy with a cane. There's a cane. We can get the cane with red, obviously by going up like this, or we could move red out of the way and get the cane with green. So I think we want it with red. And then I don't think we want the rocket. What do we have to get rid of the rocket, right? Because it's in a spot. So how would we get rid of it? I mean, obviously not like this. Can we? Well, we can't be to the right of it. We would have to. Well, I mean, if we get a rocket and then we get a cane, that would get rid of the rocket. If we get a rocket and then we get the bomb, that would get rid of the rocket. So if we could have someone over here, we go through here, it would get rid of the rocket. Then they'd have the bomb. So to get someone over here, they need to have the cane. So then we want the person with the cane to be probably red, so that we can get green to come over here. Like we can. Yeah, red stand here, green come over here, and yellow go up there. Okay, yep. So I want red to have the cane. Oops. It's weird that if I move the mouse on, well, sometimes the circle is under a character that I do not have highlighted. So we want to get the other two in place, right? Oh, I realize a problem. Because if I do this, well, now I have to get in place. So I probably actually want this with yellow. Okay. Oh, so we want yellow to be the one to get the cane. No, maybe it could be green. Yeah, because we maneuver around. Yeah. So, oh, wait, no. Then red would have the bomb. That's no good. Is there a way to give another penguin the cane and then get the other two items? It might have to be red, actually. Unless, no, green can go here, then red can go here. Now green can get the cane. All right. So now we want red to be in place, or yellow to be in a good place. The yellow can go there. And green, or we want red to basically be in its ending spot, right? So we gotta get red out of its little corner. And now if red goes left, no, we don't want red to go left. We want red to go up to the top. Okay, can we switch the place of red and green? I think we can, or red and yellow. Wait, we don't want, we don't want, that's what we want. Okay. We want red to now go up here, but not yet. We want it to be, I want it to be soon. So yellow's in place. Set it all up. Green goes here, red goes here. Green goes through here. Yay, green goes up here and lands. Now yellow goes up here and lands. Hooray! Next puzzle, extinction. Oh, I forgot. With the mallet, we go multiple spots at once. New entry. A mallet hitting a rocket will be propelled. Okay. Oh, this is the only character I have. Alright. Okay, I see. That blasts me over there. And this is fine. Oh, I'm about to win. Ah. Just kind of stumbled onto the answer of that one. Okay, what I would want now is to have that be out of here. I'd like multiple rockets out of here. I want to get those puzzles that have the rockets, which I guess aren't too hard. There's one. Ooh! Man. If there is a puzzle for the capital letter levels, I might have to look up the names of all the levels. Alright, this one is quite big. It looks like we want to... We could get the walrus to be right here and staying still. Then we could go left and blast this into here. I don't think that's gonna work. Because... Well, if we... Another possibility, if we could get the spring and be here and bounce up. But we need the mallet first. So I think I'm going to go for the mallet first. Now I want the spring. Alright. Now I want a spring, and I have the rocket, so BAM! Ha! And that breakable wall was not even a problem. Alright, so instead of going that way, let's go this way. Rubber! And let's hope you're not in Britain. We need to get the green to the green. Okay, yellow is easy, but we probably don't want to start by doing that, if I have to guess. So right now, if we move the walrus, we'll be out of place permanently. So we want to move the walrus some other way. And now we can get the walrus out, but we can't get green in place. So we can move yellow this way for what it's worth. And then we could throw yellow out. So... Move yellow there first, and then move green up here for some reason, and then move yellow here, and then move green there. And now we're not stuck. We're just dead. Oh, it's weird. We're in a sand world. It's not water beneath us. The walrus wants to get in, though. Aha, right. So any creature that gets another tool will be stuck. And we certainly don't want to get the bomb, because that will be stuck for good. But it is possible. I mean, if you could get a creature to not be stuck, then maybe we could blast them out with the rocket. But the only one I can think of that we could do that with is the mallet. So... it looks like we want to get the yellow one here, the green one here, and then we do that? Yeah, easily. Okay, not so easily. Alright, we want to switch green and yellow somehow. Can we do that down here? So yellow's there. Green goes here. Blue blasts off. Green goes around. Uh-oh. That's not going to work as I planned. Okay, so maybe we do want to reverse these anyway. So we want to get green into this circle somehow. Somehow. Right, and when we were switching, we could have gotten Walrus to go out like this. Oh, here we go. That's how we get green there. Yeah! So now we've got two of them past the blue gate. I don't know how to get anything past the blue gate. It would have to be blue. Right? Well, let's reset. The problem is, blue is in a corner. So the only ways that we could move blue, hypothetically, would be left or right. So I don't know what to do here. We could just win the level and come back later. Okay. So how would we win this level? Alright, we can start like this. And then not quite like that. Is there a way to bring yellow around? Yes. Oh, right. Maybe yellow isn't the one we want to do that with. So now we can get green out. Yay! But we'd want yellow to also have a rocket. Yellow to be in place. Yeesh. I'm not sure about this. Unless I can get one of them like this and one of them the other way. Okay, here we are. I think. So what am I thinking? Here and all. The problem is we have to use this one to get all three of them over here. Oh. It's like we can get green over here to the rocket, then red can go up, but then we would need yellow to be here. Or, you know, green to be here and yellow to be here, so blue could blast green off. Like, this is a good spot for these three, but then this one's out in the corner somewhere, and it doesn't work. There could be something about rockets I don't understand yet, but I feel like this is like right at the brink of what I need to do. Let's see if we can do something like... There we go. I got it, I think. Almost. There we go. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Win. All right, what else can we do? The teleport takes us to a rocket, but we know that if we like knock somebody, the rocket will stay in place. That's not really any helpful. We still haven't figured out how to catch somebody on ground on the other side. Okay, restart. We can do only one thing. There we are. Now red can fly out. That's perfectly fine. We don't want blue to go in the corner. We probably want green to go through here. I don't know if we can win this. I think we'd have to knock the grays up top out of the way, which I don't think we can do. So we might have to just exit level from here. Let me think. I get some guys out. Green comes through. Now red's walking. Blue comes through. Blue goes to red. It does not hit the switch on the ground. The red will go out. Red can... Okay, there we go. And blue does this. And... Oh, I see. But green here, and then yellow will take the rocket and thrust green even though it's through the wall? Yes, okay. New entry. Key, complete transition for an achievement. Propelling works through walls. Alright. What else is new? It works in that, okay. Didn't I have something else that was new? Oh, that was probably here. Success! And I can bring something out. Nice, okay. So... Alright, that's nice that it shows me where the things are. This is the highest level overworld so far. So, can I... Wait. There's a blue guy now. Okay, I must have come through from transition. No, I came through from this level. I guess I can't go there. So, we probably need a rocket to win this one. Alright, well that's not what I need. Well, I don't need green to go down. Bye-bye, green. Okay, what can I do in this level? I can get to one more level. Whoops. This one's impossible, right? Yeah. So we need to bring someone in there. Nope. Oh yeah, I don't bring a red guy with me because I entered with a red guy. Alright, so this one is weird. There must be tools I haven't encountered yet. That would be able to get yellow across the water. Alright, so... Did I get there? Do I need blue? Well, I've lost my blue. Anyway, Inception, export spring. All right. There we go. I can export a spring. Maybe I can also export a mallet. All right. That has replaced the red guy. Now I have 2 springs. All right. Well, nice. Whoa! They're also the same color. Moving an animal simultaneously move out all animals of the same color. Well, what a place to learn that. Well, I must be able to do something with this. All right. All right. Let's actually take 1 blue, please. Take 1. And now... Oops. Can I get them both in the middle? I think I can. Why did I want them both here? Other way around. No, I can't do anything with them the other way around. The yellow one keeps throwing me off. Alright, I can go this way. And now I can bring something else out. I can bring a walrus out with a rocket. I mean, really what I want is for the red one to be here, the blue one to be there. Which I think I can do. Because then I want blue one to walk up here and get to that level. Alright, so that would require blue being down here, red also being down there. But being switched order. Uh-oh. I have to beat impossible before I can do that. Another possibility? What if I walk this way, but I don't go into impossible? Now, can I get blue out of here? I don't think so. Okay, what if I go here? Then, nope, that's death. I don't know if there's any way I can get down yet. Not with these tools. So maybe I mean, here's the thing, like, I want blue to be on the right side so that I can go through here, bounce off, bounce down, and go up. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Just trying something a little bit different, just vaguely different. I don't think this will make sense. Yeah, this makes no difference. Alright, because this guy... I have to go to impossible. And I don't think I've figured out how to get anything into a level like this. Alright. So, let's go to the next spot and try to get something out of there. Alright, undo. What can we take out of here? We have to go... What was this? Gotta get green. We'll put green in place. Oh. I can't get out with a rocket, so... like... throw that out, and then bam! There we go. I've got... oh, it's not a rocket. It's just a blue guy. Okay. Transplant. New world. Hopeless. Yeah. Okay. We might learn how to take things in this time. Hey! Base! Oh, this is cool. This dev really thought of everything. Okay, I think I have to go into the next level. Base again. Oh, an animal can recursively enter a puzzle that is in itself. Okay. And you can exit out of it. Okay. New entry. What did that do? Bring an item to an animal by starting the puzzle with the same animal holding the item. The same animal holding the item. Okay. Bam. We've won. Exit. Exit the same puzzle. We're in some Patrick's Parabox stuff right now. Okay. So, hopeless. But I am red with a mallet, so I can go... Alright. Inductive. We are blue. So... Alright. A close, A open. If we hit 2 A's, then it'll be closed. Okay. We'll go into inductive. Bring it in. Alright, so now we do this. Almost. Almost. This is the restart button. Okay. We can't leave though. There we go. There we don't go. Here we go. There we are. We gotta use this square to offset. Because puzzles like this are like even and odd numbers, right? So if you get your mind thinking about if I press an even number of A buttons, then the A cycler thing, whatever, the A hatch will remain the same. If I press an odd number of A buttons, the A hatch will be the opposite. Same for the B hatch, right? So that's why I can go up and down like this. You know, now A is closed, but B is closed, now A is open. You know, the only way to change this would be to go here, so now they're both open, and then close both of them from here. All right. Hooray! Inconceivable! Okay. So, what colors do we have? We've got green penguin. So I can, if I can have green penguin with, if I can get, here we go. Let's give green penguin the bomb. Hee hee. So now I can win like this. Yay. Oh, and now I can exit. I can switch creatures. All right, so now... Now we go in like this. Y. And they're all... Oops. Any motion and we lose. Oh no. An even number of button presses at the same time will have no effect. Alright, alright. Well, let's restart. That's the restart button. Well, what I'd want to do was move red to the right. And did we see we had a way to get somebody out of one of these puzzles? Was it this one? Yeah. We can get a blue rocket out of here. Alright. Not that that really helps us here. So, I mean, we could go in with a blue rocket, but we already have a blue rocket. I mean, it starts on green, though, so we'd have to go with a green walrus. Okay, it has to be at the same time. So the only thing we can do is move red up, or, you know, is this or that? Nope, not that. It has to be this. This is the only option. Then this would not work. It has to be this. That is the only option. And then... then nothing. Oh! I just knocked a rocket onto there. What? What did I do? Oh, the item only goes one square? Where was the new thing? There it is. Flung items will land on a block after crossing a plane wall. Okay. After crossing a plane wall. Okay. So I'm looking at the thing. So doors don't count as plane walls. Cracked walls don't count as plane walls. Laser beams don't count as plane walls. I mean, obviously not a laser beam. Force fields, we'll say. But just a solid wall and a solid block. And you fling your item up to the solid block. Alright, that's going to take a little bit of remembering. Okay, so I flung a rocket up there. And that's a recursive level. So if I can do that here, I mean, that's I fling it there, and then I can do this. Okay, I can go around. Not really. There's no way to get somebody by the green. Green is bothersome. I get the blue in place. Does that help us though? Well, yeah, we that really doesn't help us. Bye-bye. Alright. Exit current puzzle. We bring something else in? I mean, it has to be a blue walrus with a rocket. Let's just go up here to cleanse. Try that out. Green has a rocket. That's bad. Okay, you do jump from a crumble wall if you have a rocket. It's a green penguin. So that tells me we want our green penguin to come in with something else. All right. This isn't very good. how do we get the green to have the mallet? What is it we want green to, or green could have a bomb. That would not really be fine. Yeah, green needs to have a mallet. So it is green and red. Because red goes down here, then green cannot go off of them. So red would have to be here, then green is here. Red comes here, green gets the mallet. Alright. So now, red can go out of the way, green can come in with the mallet. Bring the mallet! But that's not any good either. That's no good either. Well, it's better. Maybe green wants the bomb. Maybe we bring green in with the bomb. Let's try it. But then there's obviously a problem with green having the bomb too. So one last possibility is we can bring another item out. Or, wait a sec. We start as green. We could... No, we can't come in with a green guy. Transplant. Alright, we did most of these levels. Now, how would we get... We need red to have the mallet. But then we would need red to get down here somehow with the mallet. Which means we'd want green to get here to have the rocket. Okay, I gotcha. So red has mallet. Green comes over here. We don't want green to have a bomb. It says, am I almost there? I'm almost there. Okay, we actually want red to be coming in the other way. Alright. There we are. Red, not green there. Whoops. Now we come in here. Export rocket. Now we do this. And now red knocks that guy there, and we have to play a race before we can win. Oh. And I brought in a mallet. Okay. Okay, so I knock red out, and then I come in here. Erase the mallet. Okay, no more mallet. We got it, guys. So now we can do this. And it's not quite right, because somehow we have to also get green into that spot. Which suggests... I got it. I got it. Oops. We want red to be here. That's not quite right. Switch red and green. I got it. There we are. Success. Yay. And now we win transplant. Ha ha ha. Alright, and I'm not entirely sure what to do next. We have this second thing to take stuff out of, so we might try that at some point. And we have more worlds to go to. So I think that is going to be it for this episode of Gentoo Rescue. I am having so much fun. This game expands my brain every time I play it. I am not surprised. I got that vibe right from the beginning, and I'm so glad to be playing it. So, what do I say for my outro? I forgot. I haven't asked for comments in years, but yeah, why not? Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like, and I will see you next time. Bye!